Welcome back to Captain Coleslaw Outdoors with yours truly. So it is October 19th, and it's very dry. It's very warm in the day, but the air is thin. You can tell that the temperature is going to drop like a stone. We sweat come in, we'll freeze coming out. We've had this south wind, which has been kind of prevailing, kind of not deer conducive to this spot, but there is a huge storm front coming through. Everything is extremely gray compared to normal. There are already deer feeding in fields that I noticed on my way back to my home, and I was not planning on it, but when a front like this comes through, you gotta be out there. You gotta take time to understand that deer move in front of these things because they know conditions are going to be rough, and they're not going to be feeding during the actual storm itself. So right now, and then after the storm, when it's cold, it's going to be 50 degrees tomorrow, high. Camera strapped in, bells hung. We got a nice pasture behind us here with some nice goldenrod and ironweed. That's good bedding for deer, and the wind is perfect. So if a deer comes in behind us at first or last light, they're never going to smell us here. It'll make for a heck of a story, though, if we can kill them. So we're going to strap in for the next couple hours and see if we can get it done on this bug. Oh yeah, welcome back to another episode. It is October 26th, and we're still after our archery buck here during Pennsylvania archery season. As you can see, it is extremely windy right now. A very severe cold front is pushing through this area, and there is a lot of wind, but it's coming out of the north. We snuck in, we already saw a deer feeding on the ground in front of the stand, and we managed to sneak up 60 yards from her. It was a doe. She never knew we were here. Hopefully this wind lies down because the cold air is going to have the deer moving earlier than normal in order for them to try to pack on a few extra minutes of food and calories to stay warm through the cold evenings. That and the whitetail rut is starting to kick in. Bucks are on does. They're breeding them, they're guarding them, they're fighting for them, and otherwise they are looking to breed. Hopefully on this oak ridge, we've hunted this ridge several times in the last week. Hopefully we didn't blow it out entirely, but it would be nice to see a buck traveling along this field edge as he looks for does from one way or another. We're just going to sit here a couple hours. It's very windy, so we don't want to be out here in the dark if we can avoid it. And we'll get out of here as soon as we can, hopefully with buck in hand. But if nothing else, maybe we'll see some activity to get us excited. So, again, there's deer literally 60, 70 yards away, so we're going to get off, start recording, see what we can find. was a pretty sturdy buck right there chasing that doe. I stopped, I grunted and rattled and shook a tree, sounded like aggressive buck. And he got the hell out of there, but we did a little rattle sequence, a little grunting. He's still out there on the top of this mountain. So we're gonna keep our eyes peeled. He might work our way back down, try to figure out where we were. That's a nice buck. We will kill that buck if he comes back. He was on that doe, like white on rice. So, if that buck gets in the range, get ready for some action. Illegal, but if he had a couple more points on him, we probably would have given him the Slaw. That buck tracked that doe that walked through here, just following her heels, but when I grunted at them about 15 minutes ago, he remembered that. So he was coming to find me because he didn't like the fact that there was another buck in his area.